In the meantime, we're following developing news this hour. A police investigation into an armed carjacking shut down part of the Don Valley Parkway and Gardiner this morning.
CP24's Courtney Hills joins us live from the area where police are focusing their investigation. That's under the Gardiner Expressway near Lakeshore and Parliament. Courtney, what a crazy scene that unfolded here.
Yeah, it is, and it's a really big scene, guys. You mentioned the Gardiner is closed as a result of this investigation, and they also have an area underneath the Gardiner along Lakeshore. It's not impacting traffic, but it's also taped off as a result of what they're looking into. We also know the SIU is involved, so that means we're only going to get so much from Toronto Police on this case. We are getting a few more details, though. Toronto Police now confirming that they were investigating an armed carjacking just after 11 o'clock last night. What we're hearing from Toronto Police, they say the stolen vehicle was located by the officers. They also say the suspects took off from that vehicle in the DVP and Gardiner area, and they also mentioned the SIU called in. Now, what I'm going to show you now, just so you get a better sense of how big this scene is, this is a live look above the Gardiner, so you can see the emergency task force is there. This whole stretch is blocked off. I know Lisa just covered this, but I'll mention it again. It stretches all the way to the DVP and Jarvis, both directions, so this is for sure going to impact your commute if you rely on the Gardiner. And then just below where those officers are is the taped off scene. We have another camera over there. In that location, it's just to the curb, so it's the side of Lakeshore Boulevard East in the westbound direction. There's a cruiser there. They have the whole area taped off. What we also heard from paramedics, they were also called here overnight. They say they transported one person to hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries, and that's likely why the SIU is involved in this, because we know the officers were investigating. They were trying to track down this stolen car in some way that someone was injured, and that's why the SIU has to get involved in and investigate as well. So we'll see if we can get some more information from them on what they know and the full details of this, but this is going to impact a lot of people, especially those commuting into the downtown core. If you rely on the Gardiner, it's hard to say how long this stretch will be closed off for, guys, and that's because the SIU is likely going to have investigators on that stretch of road before they can clear it, and at this point I don't see anybody. Again, it's very early. They probably have some people headed here to the scene. So the latest we have, this armed carjacking overnight in Toronto started on the Gardiner. There's also this portion below the Gardiner on the Lakeshore. One person has been injured, and Toronto Police, the suspects took off. We don't even have a total number of how many people were involved in all of this overnight. Over to you.
Okay, so much to follow here. CP24's Courtney Hills joining us live downtown. Thank you.